Hello and welcome to another summary of Calling All Devs, which is basically a Star Citizen mechanics FAQ. We had a lot of info on tractor beams and components this time. So tractor beams, they are working on tractor beams currently. The first tractor beams that we're going to have in game will be weak ones for extracting chips of rock and aiding with mining. These ones will not be able to move objects, cargo, ships or players around yet. Longer term, they will be looking at proper, more heavy-duty tractor beams, and these will be used by ships to move cargo or larger items. They are looking at what happens at the moment when multiple players try to move the same box, what happens when a player is the target of a tractor beam when they're in EVA. They're also looking at making sure there's no obvious extreme abuses of the mechanics too. It's currently considered a beam weapon to them, though it doesn't deal any damage. You'll be able to focus on the item that you want with a tractor beam, and then kind of interact with it with push or pull. This can be cargo boxes that you want to bring into your cargo bay, or moving cargo from one bay to another. With the Orion mining, large bits of rock will be flying off as you're nomming up rock, and then you'll be using tractor beams to grab pieces as they break off so they don't get away. If you put more power into the tractor beam, its range and strength might increase, but you might risk damaging the tractor beam or your ship, and also obviously it will make your signature a lot higher. Potentially, you'll be able to exchange a weapon, turret or missile slot for a tractor beam as well. This would give some ships a more utilitarian function, or be able to assist in mining and salvage ops and that sort of stuff as well. Component sizes. So larger components will tend to do certain functions better. For example, a large radar will see further than a smaller one. However, it will require more power and give off more signal. Medium-sized computers are actually the largest size that a computer will get component-wise at the moment. So in capital ships, you'd have multiple medium computer components. Larger or higher grade items may have more slots, so you can effectively do more things with them as well. Module-wise, they are currently working on getting the currently announced modules out for ships before making any additional ones for ships. So think of the Retaliator, for example, getting all of those components and modules out for that before making and announcing any more. I'm hoping we actually see some more stuff for the Caterpillar, because at the moment the Caterpillar is just a cargo ship and it needs to be a bit more than that because it was marketed as a very modular ship with multiple uses. The modular system for swapping existing modules around is not currently scheduled for 2018, though this may change in the future. Player-created space stations. So they're currently being considered, but it's far into the future and not on the roadmap. It's a very long-term thing. They'd love to have player-made space stations in-game, player-created ones, placed ones, and if it's possible and sensible, they will in the future. This could be deploying a science station or building satellites or building much larger space stations, I suppose. They haven't really further elaborated on it other than they want to do it for the future if possible. Ship roadmap. So a ship production roadmap on the RSI website is currently a very low priority for them because they have the video ship shape, the ATVs with the kind of ship updates there. However, I will put one on my BoredGamer.co.uk website. It won't be pretty, but it will track ships and concepts. I'll get that up as soon as I can, probably next week. So the rest of the week, on the Thursday, the 29th of March, we got an Around the Verse, which is the Squadron 42 special, focusing on flight AI there as well. On Friday, the 30th, we have a March subscribers town hall as well, which is bringing characters to life with Josh Herman and Jeremiah Lee. Basically, they're going to talk about the characters of Star Citizen and how they bring those to life with clothing, armor, and customization options for the persistent universe. That's going to be live streamed at 12 PM PTT on twitch.tv/Star Citizen, so check that out on Friday. Every month we have a ship giveaway. For March, it's for the Outpost Building Pioneer, donated by our featured org, Forgotten Heralds, a PMC with a history grounded in UE military service. Their doctrine focuses on operational agility through in-game training and having a friendly, active community that you can participate in with now. So check out that org and Discord links below to see if you're a fit for them. But to be in for a chance of winning that Pioneer, make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel and then comment on any of my videos made during March. Each video will give you another opportunity to win. Do you have any questions about Star Citizen or Squadron 42's development, or anything of the mechanics that we talked about, or suggestions videos, chuck them in the comments below. A special thank you to my Patreon, so allow me to create the amount of content I do. If you're interested in becoming one of them, you can find the links to Patreon, as well as everything else discussed below too. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help me, and I'll see you in the verse.